Welcome to part 2 of my Passport to Pretty video tutorial workshop. I am going to take a little adventure into 3D with this workshop. We're going to create these sweet little boxes. Very nice for small gifts, tucking in a little candy, and maybe even a place setting at the holidays. Would look really great, maybe with a favorite recipe candy tucked inside. Might be a wonderful way and a remembrance for family members. So let's get started. I use the Biggs box number 2 die. Looks like this, it's long. I start with a cutting plate on the bottom. There's a couple of shims in between because that's just how my Big Shot works. Every tension is a little different and it can require some experimentation. Then I also have a piece of our designer paper, and I have the side that I want to use face down. This is the Deck the Halls designer paper. This happens to be script, so you also want to make sure the script is going in the direction so that it's not upside down when the box is cut. And then on top, I'm going to use our crease pad. The crease pad comes with the 2 shims that I'm using. And all the shims do is essentially create a little bit more tension in the sandwich so that it will set the score lines well. And the softness of the crease pad versus the cutting pad, again, helps to set those score lines. So here's the Big Shot. Handy dandy, doesn't require a whole lot, doesn't need any electricity, and it's just ready to go. It's a little workhorse. So I'm just going to run it through with the box number 2 die. The beauty of this is if you have a shower or wedding or birthday party, or you're going to create a lot of little gifts, it's so ideal to have something that puts everything together for you so quickly. So I will pull that out of there. Saved me a lot of cutting time. Definitely enjoy that. And you can see how I set it up so that the script is going to be going with it. All of this is going to go on the bottom. One neat thing about this box versus some of the other boxes is that it only requires 1 piece of sticky tape. I'm not kidding you. 1 piece of sticky tape. And if you don't know what these are, I have a pair of scissors that I have a little piece of ribbon on, because these are my gunky scissors. I use them for cutting Stampin' dimensionals and sticky tape. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to fold on all those little lines and get my scores folded so that they're going to look just divine by the time I put this together. This is such an easy one. This is my favorite one, honestly, to fold because it goes together so easily. I'm just going to get this. Frankly, I'm scoring it because it makes it a little more flexible when I'm actually putting the box together, which will be in about 2 seconds. So I think we've got it. We're on a roll now. So this is going to be the bottom, so I'm going to fold that in and fold that in. This is going to tuck inside, and this tab is going to go to the inside. That's basically it. This tab is going to go on the inside. So the only piece that needs sticky tape is going to be the outside of this one because it's going to tuck in right there. Does that make sense? So I'm going to put a little piece of sticky tape right there. And we are going to have this box ready to go. So I'm using my gunky scissors, as I said. And I'm going to put that sticky tape right here. I always push it down. I'm not even sure if that helps, but I do it. Pull it back. And then I'm going to take some care when I adhere here, because this one you want to be right on. You want to make sure that you line it up. Of course, as I say that, it's so sticky. I'm going to get it right in the corner and line up that seam. Then I'm going to reach inside and just make sure that it's tight. But see, that goes together beautifully, and that's it. That's all the tape that you're going to need. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. These 2 tabs are going to go on the inside. You can either tuck this in, or you can leave it on the outside as a cute little flap. For the project today, I'm actually going to tuck it in. But let's move on to the next section of what we're going to do, and that's to create the belly band. So I'm going to put some, I've got another piece of designer series paper from Deck the Halls. It's 7 inches long by 1 inch, and I'm putting it on a luscious piece of cherry cobbler that is also 7 inches long, but it is 1.5 inches wide to create a little bit more. I'm going to just reset that. We all do this, eh? And I like it perfect. Okay, so now, okay, Mary Fish is happy now. Okay, so I'm going to start at the bottom right here. So I'm going to use a little piece of sticky tape again. And if you want the belly band to slip off, you can certainly score this in advance, but I want to show you a quick and easy tip. I think of these boxes as gifts. So if people have to tear a little bit to get them open, I'm cool with that. But I can show you how easy it is if you don't know what the score marks are to just go ahead and get a belly band on. So I'm going to put this right here. I'm centering it in the middle, and I'm pushing from the inside of the box so I can get a good hold on it. Make sense? Then I'm going to tuck this in because it's ultimately going to go in, and it's going to look great. From here, take your bone folder and just go right at the line, score, fold. Then go to the next, flip it over, score, fold. I don't need to measure anything. And again, lay that out. That was just I can lay that out in a little second. Score and fold. And then on the last one, I'm going to score and fold again. But I'm going to wait because I'm going to put another little piece of sticky tape on this last flap. 3D is the one where I feel you've really got to use sticky tape if you want a good hold. So I'm kind of holding the project with one hand, multitasking, and I'm going to put this near the edge of this piece and pull it back. And then I am going to line it up and do the best I can to get it to stick. Sometimes you have to zhuzh it a little bit. Sometimes it has to sit a little bit to get that good grip, but you should be fine. Now I tuck this down a little bit. This will pop up. Good. I think we're in pretty good shape, and I think it's looking like a box. Next, one of the cool things about this designer paper is that there are all kinds of images ready to go. There's a beautiful poinsettia, there's holly, so I have paper snipped this poinsettia because it's an element. It's a beautiful element all by itself. And then I put a little bit of Stampin' Dimensional on the back side. Remember that Stampin' Dimensionals can be cut with your gunky scissors and used that way. So it's marvelous. So this will give it a little bit of added dimension, and I used that skinny dimensional to kind of keep this side from sitting, being too loose. I didn't want it flying in the wind there. So now I'm going to take this ribbon. Do you remember our other project where we did the fringe? Well, I'm going to make a fringe again. This is the leftover. Is that the world's easiest trick on the planet? Then I'm going to slip it on through. And I am going to tie a knot the way I tie knots, but everybody's a little different. All I do is bring it around, just like you're going to tie a shoe, and I hold it tight. Then I loop it. I'm going to take the right, bring it on underneath, and bring it out. And then I hold this side tight while I pull with the other, and I get a nice little square knot there. I use my craft and paper scissors always, always, always on ribbon because it cuts so pretty and clean. Oh, I don't like the way I did that. I'm going to cut it this way a little more. And make the other side match. Oh, I'm going to make this side match. That looks better. And then I'm going to make this side look more like it. So now I have a cute little ribbon. I'm going to pull a little tighter so it looks fun and fluffy and sweet. Then just for a little fun, remember I mentioned how neat it would look as a table setting. I'm going to use my Sweet Shop Alphabet Upper, and we're going to make this a little monogrammed box to sit at the table with those candies that I mentioned that are for the family. I'm just brushing off some of the fluff from the ribbon. I'm going to use M, but obviously you could coordinate it with anybody at the party and make it very personalized. This is our large tag punch, and I guess the most important thing is it isn't the largest of the tag punches we have. It's the smaller of the two layers. This is the old style. The new style is a little nicer because it's flat, stores a little easier, but I'm perfectly happy with the one we have, the one I already have. And this is the crocodile. If you're not familiar with it, it's a great way to set eyelets, because I'm going to set an eyelet on this one. I'm going to use the smaller of the two holes, pop it through. Then if you aren't familiar with the crocodile, it has two little blocks that move and are set based on the size of the eyelet that you're going to use. I'm using one of our metallic eyelets, popping it in, and I am going to go ahead and, and of course I knock it out because we're on a video. I'm going to go ahead and set it. It's that easy. I have a piece of our linen thread. It comes like this. Then I'm going to sift through. And then we're going to personalize this box for those lovely family candies. Because the boxes are paper, you're going to always want to put your candies in like a cello bag or something that won't look oily later. Even if it's peanuts or something, it's a good idea. I'm just going to tie this in a little knot. I'm so glad we did a little something extra on the video that you wouldn't know about if you just saw the picture. So there you have it. Now we have a little personalized monogrammed box. I'll let you look at it from all angles. I see this side I need to pull up just a tiny bit. That just happens during construction. And this will sit flatter and lay down better once you have a little something in it. But for right now it sits pretty darn square, and it's just designer paper. It's not even the heaviest stuff that we've got. So I hope you enjoy this little project. It coordinates, here's the other one that I made, coordinates with the other projects that we have. And thank you for visiting this section of my Passport to Pretty workshop.